Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Irene Weisberg coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Oh my God. Since I started, it actually began with Rise Up Challenge and now fell into the 7-day comeback challenge with Tony Robbins. And now I will be part of the 2020 Unleash the Power with You then with Tony, and I've been implementing all the tools that I have been learning. Morning routine is the key, and I had pretty good one, and just added a few other things in the last 3-4 months since the lockdown, and God bless me with this incredible opportunities to be part of incredible challenges and brought so many beautiful people into my life. And so I added meditation, or let's say, hi Helen, good morning. Let's say I went back to meditation and visualization, and this morning I added priming. It's a beautiful 15 minutes video from Tony Robbins, and I will share it with you. I highly recommend it, doing it every single morning. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. There's just so much energy of peace and release and healing is happening, and it actually really solidified, hopefully that's the right word, put it all together. English is my second language, and sometimes I come up with words. So yeah, that's why I have the hashtag crazy ass Russian on a mission. Not trying to change English, I'm only trying to change lives, and work in process in my English, but forgiveness, and that's what I wanted to talk about, forgiveness today. And everything that I've been doing the last few days, it's just kind of pushing me to talk about this, because forgiveness is the key. Forgiveness it'll change your life. And we think of forgiveness of others, right? We're waiting for others to forgive us, kind of, right? But we want that I'm sorry and, forgive me. You want to hear that from other people, that I hurt you, that I, did something wrong for you. Hi, Ferris. Welcome. Hopefully I pronounced your last name. But what I've learned is forgiveness has to come within us. We actually have to forgive ourselves for allowing that behavior. And I understand that we only give and receive and add into our life where we are. And then when we learn, we realize there wasn't the right things, but it's not the other person's fault. It's kind of our fault. I know it sounds really weird. Hopefully I can explain it, that we allowed that energy and the treatment and that not kept word. So we actually have to forgive ourselves for putting in that situation. It has nothing to do with it. Just my thought process. That's how I've been able to heal and moved on. And there's certain things we have to forgive, right? I had to forgive the car accident. That was a big deal for me. I was so angry, and I was so being a victim mentality, and it wasn't an accident. It wasn't this man's fault for falling asleep. He was tired. He just came from Europe, the time change and the traveling. Good morning, Bedikata. I'm sorry. You have to send me how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, but welcome. And I had to forgive the driver in order for my own healing to begin, because I couldn't heal myself because I was holding on to that anger and that why me. And the moment I said, I forgive you, I began to heal. Magical things began to happen, until I said to myself, I forgive myself that I cannot rebuild my business that I lost after building for 38 years. I forgive myself, and maybe the universe has a bigger purpose. And only when I forgave myself for not feeling like a failure, and opening that book and saying, what are you going to do now? And I'm in physical and emotional oh, it chokes me up. Pain and knowing that I will never be able to build my business back to where it was. But when I forgave that thought process that I'm not good enough to build it, I realized that I will rebuild it in a different way. But I had to forgive my thought process, and I had to let go of the pain, and I'm still letting go. The healing process takes time because I was a hairdresser. That's who I was. And forgiveness within myself and forgiving the man that created that chaos. He created the most darkest moments in my life that only now I realize is the most brightest light. And so forgiveness, and I'm crying because it's healing. It's a tears of joy now because I get it, I understand it. And until then, my miracle didn't show up until I realized that I have to forgive my body not healing fast. I had to forgive my mindset wasn't healing fast. That's only when God answered my prayers. With the forgiveness to the whole entire energy that I was holding on, and it wasn't positive. It kills us, it hurts us, it creates depression, it creates anxiety. Until I forgave my boyfriend, the love of my life that he was, and realized that he was not responsible for my happiness. I put way too much pressure on him. I was not open to somebody else's love. And even in my own self, I wasn't open to loving myself to the fullest. So forgiveness has so many different energies and thought process and what it means to each individual person. So I want you to look at forgiveness for yourself. Which part are you holding on to forgiveness? Are you still waiting for somebody to say something to you and ask for forgiveness from you to forgive them? You're going to wait for a long time. Like, it's really never happens. So how are you going to forgive yourself and them, right? That they'll never apologize. Are you able to move on? Are you still going to wait for that experience to happen? I encourage you just to look deep into yourself. I encourage you to emotionally, mentally disconnect from that person that hurt you and forgive them instead of waiting for them to come and ask for forgiveness from you. So yes, hopefully I made all of that clear. I know it's a little confusing, and forgiveness is most of the time, it's not about us. We're waiting for somebody else to come to us and ask for forgiveness. But it all happens with us. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the mistakes because they're actually lessons. Forgive yourself for not having enough strength because that created strength for you. Forgive yourself for taking baby steps because that's all you can do and that's good enough. Don't be hard. Don't be so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself for not knowing everything. It's okay. At the right time, you will know and you will have the answers. Just continue moving forward even if you don't know. That's the key to all of this. Forgiveness will set you free. Forgiveness to yourself and forgiveness for others. And biggest forgiveness is forgiving the other person without having the apology, without acknowledging their faults. That's the biggest forgiveness on your part, because while you forgive them, you set yourself free. They don't own you anymore. They don't have that chain holding you to them, and lack of high. Buddy, thank you for joining. So I can go on and on. There's so much. I've been dealing with, I've been working through it. This has been my lessons for many years now. And I getting more understanding and the grip reality and forgiveness and how it holds us back. We all want to hear that, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I did wrong to you, but most of the time it doesn't happen. So we have to forgive the situation and the feeling and the attachment to those words in order to move forward. And a Rise Up Challenge, Ray Higgins, and now Tony, and other beautiful people that came through with all of these programs have really solidified my meaning to forgiveness. I have to forgive myself first and then others. So love you guys. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate all of your support. You will see me 2 more times today. So I hope you're ready for this crazy ass Russian and her 2 cents. Wherever you are is just a moment, and giving up is not an option. Take baby steps to forgiving. Hi, Cher. Sharon. And take baby steps for forgiving. Take baby steps to forgive yourself. Take baby steps to move into a peaceful life with nothing that's holding you negatively back. Let go, release, and only allow light and love into your life. And the glass is overflowing with really huge, massive forgiveness energy to you and to the people that have wronged you. Don't wait for don't wait for them to come to you. Just do it on your own. Find a space in your heart to forgive them, and it will set you free. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody. Good morning, Rose. Thank you. And I will see you in a couple of hours. Have a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Love and light. And if you got some value from this, would love to hear. If you had a moment, let me hear. I'd love to know what you got from it, what you're going to use, and how it all works out. So DM me. Would love to hear. I can learn always. I love to hear your thought process. Always, you can do it in the comments if you feel comfortable. If not, let's talk on Messenger, and together we can get through anything. Love you guys.